it just spin. Make our own, we don't follow the trends. 100 on our own expense. Only live once, so let's take it.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium.
Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
Jody Sly set to kick off.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. You look at this Arizona defense.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. So they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And now a fair catch called for, and he'll indeed take it at about the 6-yard line. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
They'll start on the ground with Benson.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Off the bootleg, Ward.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Baron Browning
able to record his 5th sack of the season. There's 3rd and goal now back at the 11.
To throw is Ward.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Titans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Throwing now is Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On first down, it's Benson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Cardinals at 5-4 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
They'll go again with Benson. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by a Fitu Melifonwu. And the Titans will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
And he's got his man on the out route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. You have to be a little careful. You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Throwing now, Ward.
Cockrell holds it in left side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
To throw, here's Ward.
Oh, just a desperation heave there, and it's intercepted. And the Cards are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Down the left sideline. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A huge play there for Arizona. 41 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a first and 10. Now Murray off play action. He's got his man on the crossing route. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up for the first and 10.
He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So the completion gets him just a yard. 3rd and 7 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big game downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short game.
He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
They'll run with Benson.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Murray now to throw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Let's go! Hey, Ace! 2-2.
Murray now. Now he's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Cardinals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Joey Sly on for the extra point.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7. Joey Sly set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They got to take care of business first.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave it with a 2nd and 3.
Ready.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
First down, Titans, gain of 12.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
18 Cardinal. Ready.
Play action. It's Ward. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
He was out there waving his arms. I mean, you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help. I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now he's going to step up and run. That is incomplete.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Throwing is Ward.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's not going to get the first down. He had to get to the 30, but he's a yard or two short.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Going for it, here's Ward.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. That's complete to DK.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
70 Rangers. 19 Lions.
Ward now working out of the gun. And this one incomplete. I couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Now Ward on 4th down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Calvin Ridley from 19 yards away.
And the Titans take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that makes the score 14-7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They got 29 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now a second and 10. There's Murray. That ball caught by Harrison. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 20.
Kyler going to give this to Benson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Cougar 19.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's second and 3.
Mustang 19. Go. Hop, step, go, check, go, check.
Ward. McKinnon here, it's complete. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Here we go,
First
here we
down,
go.
Tennessee.
Bronco 80. Let's go.
Here's Ward. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, the first two drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 19-18. Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Hands it off out of the gun. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, that return had all the trappings of really good scouting. You could tell that they thought they saw something on tape that they could take advantage of, and they dialed it up at just the right time to give them a great return.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
To throw is Murray. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
First down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
A give left side for Benson. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Murray now going to do it himself. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now they go screen. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey Benson, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Sly on for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just letting you know, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Now Ward. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't come in.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys were sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll show the defense.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 49 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans have retaken a third-quarter lead. And now, before we get to the extra point, remember, all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 1.
Come on.
A run out of the gun with Brooks. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And the Cardinals, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
To throw, it's Murray. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
up the middle with Benson. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find a completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 24-yard line. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Green. Hey, Ace. Hey.
Murray going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Murray to air it out again.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. And the Titans are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
A 3-yard gain brings up 3rd down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Titans on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
To throw is Ward.
And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do.
And how about this, a fake? And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
That's one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. With their 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cardinals have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing now, Ward. Open man downfield is Ridley. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
A big play that time for the Titans. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Second and 7.
Warriors 70. Cowboy 80. Let's go.
To throw, here's Ward.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions and what was once a nice drive stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So a big one coming here for Brandon Aubrey.
From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. And his kick here is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit, because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off, because if you did, you did it way too soon.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try to loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
A gain of 5.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Sit.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Got him in, it's Brown. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
That's good for a Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They run over center with Benson.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 35. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Shotgun now from Murray. They'll let this go for the end zone.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
At the 35-yard line.
Murray now to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Murray now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
On the handoff, Benson running right.
And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Throwing now is Murray. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Back to throw. Murray. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Afitu Melifonwu.
And the Titans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game.
Here's 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw.
That's complete to DK.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Here comes 2nd down.
Let's go. Fix the Eagles. Kevin Byron.
He's back to throw. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Titans.
Chimere Dike.
68 yards.
And the Titans use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. So So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. This is 1st and 10. Murray to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
A big play looming on 3rd down. Back to throw. Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Titans are close to finishing off this football game.
60 by 6, 60 by 6.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
And their own 18-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. And this one is incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back early in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Titans, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at
like yellow on leaves, ball like an all-white shirt, no sleeves. Tell her, put it like me, blowing a coffee, to sleep. You weak, chic, W11, look at the boots, fleet, headache. Got a hook till she give me a headache. Send me a text, I ain't reading no essay. Fall back here, fall back here, get back. I know as long as she get really listen, I don't mean to call you cause I don't know that, and if I never call you again, that mean you throw back. We only met once, but we go back way back. Run it down, we on track. You can never ever be my man. You a whole snap, you said it on your IG page. I ain't say that, like say that. Lay back in the back of the Maybach. Play that. You see J that. I be in the streets like a stray rat. I will never be with a ring cause he ain't finna take half. I be on my kid, one girl, one side, in a dope, sending me a text like she misses. The only way she getting back in it.
I'm in a tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash.